Russia's integration of the Su-57 fifth-generation stealth fighter with the UMPK glide bomb kit marks one of the most significant upgrades to Moscow's long-range strike capability since the start of the Ukraine conflict. The move signifies a strategic shift in how Russia intends to use its most advanced fighter jet, turning the Su-57 from a limited-use prototype into an operational strike platform designed to penetrate contested airspace and deliver precision-guided weapons while maintaining safe distance from enemy air defenses. The pairing of stealth characteristics with UMPK-enhanced glide bombs represents a new chapter in Russian aerial warfare, blending speed, survivability, standoff range, and cost-effective munitions into one versatile combat system. The UMPK, or Unified Gliding and Correction Module, has already become a centerpiece of Russia's air campaign. Originally designed as a budget-friendly alternative to expensive cruise missiles, the UMPK kit attaches to conventional FAB series bombs, transforming them into guided gliding munitions with extended reach, often exceeding 40 to 70 kilometers, depending on altitude and release conditions. Deployed extensively by Su-34 strike aircraft and Su-35 fighters, these weapons have enabled Russian forces to hit Ukrainian positions from beyond the effective engagement zone of many Western-supplied air defenses. Now, with the Su-57 joining the list of UMPK carriers, the weapon gains a delivery platform that is stealthier, harder to track, and more survivable in heavily contested airspace. Reports from Western intelligence and Ukrainian military observers indicate that Russia has increasingly relied on standoff tactics to avoid aircraft losses, especially as Ukraine's integrated air defense network has grown more sophisticated. Systems such as Patriot, NASAMS, IRIS-T, and SAMP/T have forced Russian pilots to adapt by launching guided glide bombs from safe distances rather than performing direct overflight strike missions. The Su-57, with its low radar signature and advanced avionics, gives Russia a potent new tool for this strategy. Its ability to operate at high altitudes, fuse radar and infrared sensor data, and relay battlefield information to other aircraft makes it ideal for deep strike operations that depend on accuracy and stealth. When equipped with UMPK glide bombs, the Su-57 can approach Ukrainian territory undetected, release its payload from long range, and withdraw before Ukrainian radar systems can lock on. The implications of this development extend far beyond the battlefield. Strategically, Russia is signaling its determination to modernize its air force despite Western sanctions, production bottlenecks, and the technical challenges associated with building fifth-generation aircraft. The use of UMPK munitions on the Su-57 suggests that Moscow is prioritizing volume and reliability over expensive, limited-quantity advanced missiles. Glide bombs, which are cheaper and easier to manufacture, allow Russia to maintain a high tempo of strikes without draining its stockpile of strategic cruise missiles like the Kh-101 or Kalibr. For Ukraine, this poses a growing concern. Mass-produced precision weapons launched from stealth platforms can saturate air defenses, complicate interception, and force commanders to constantly reposition radar and missile batteries. Air power analysts note that the Su-57 program has evolved significantly since its early years, when engine issues, production delays, and technical setbacks cast doubt on its future. The ongoing conflict has accelerated testing and deployment, with several Su-57s reportedly used in limited standoff roles from within Russian airspace. By integrating UMPK kits, Russia is effectively turning the Su-57 into a multi-role platform capable not only of air superiority missions but also long-range strike, electronic warfare carriage, and coordinated battlefield sensing. Future loadouts may include upgraded R-77M and R-37M air-to-air missiles, anti-radiation munitions for destroying Ukrainian radars, and advanced reconnaissance pods that allow the aircraft to guide strikes for other fighters. For NATO, the introduction of UMPK-equipped Su-57s presents a new challenge. With Russia attempting to scale up production of both the aircraft and the glide bombs, Western defense planners must consider the long-term implications of a stealth-capable platform regularly launching precision munitions from beyond the reach of most Ukrainian interceptors. If Russia succeeds in increasing the Su-57 fleet and refining its tactics, the psychological and strategic impact could extend across the region, influencing NATO's posture on air defense deployments, radar coverage, and early warning networks along the eastern flank. As the conflict continues, the Su-57's growing operational role highlights Russia's broader adaptation to modern warfare, one that favors survivability, standoff strike capabilities, mass-produced precision weapons, and persistent pressure on enemy infrastructure. The integration of UMPK glide bombs with the Su-57 is not merely a technical upgrade but a calculated shift in doctrine, reflecting Moscow's intention to position its most advanced fighter jet at the center of its long-range strike strategy for years to come.